Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to the channel. My name is Ilona and I'm also in Chikara Transformations. I'm an online health and fitness coach and I'm also a bodybuilder. In regards to that, I have an exciting announcement. That's where excitement came from. I have an exciting announcement about that, which will go up tomorrow on my second channel, my vlog channel. So if you're curious to see what I get up to in my life, eating, training, all of that, animals, life in Bulgaria as a Dutch-Swedish woman, then check that out. The links will be in the description. Additionally, I will start a new round of the Phoenix Rising from the 3rd of April. Yes, from the 3rd of April. So if you're curious to join that, then again send me an email that is in the description down below. Additionally, I do have some spaces available for one-to-one coaching where the training is more bespoke. With the Phoenix Rising this round, I will take on only 20 people for accountability coaching via email, because I want to also focus on doing the one-to-one coaching, because I'm having dreams of my last time competing and setting up my own bodybuilding team basically. So the email is in the description for that, so just email me and I can give you information on costs and what's entailed and all of that. In terms of audio, I know the audio has been on and off. It will go good and then suddenly mid reaction it will turn bad. There's like static interference. I don't know what to do about it, except for I have indeed bought another microphone. It arrived yesterday and I've just not had a time or a chance to set it up. So I was going to do a live reaction today. I'm kind of feeling a little bit melancholic, but on top of that, I'm feeling like a little bit nauseous, which is like, I'm not really sure what, I'm just not feeling 100%. I don't know, like this whole week has been a bit like that. Not that physically feeling sick, but I've been just feeling a bit blah all week. So I don't know if it's just the time of year. It's still freaking cold outside. Yeah, I just, maybe it's because I went to see my family and, being back here, like on my own, it's not the best. And then, I've been seeing somebody for like over a month now and they are away, and it's like one of those weeks where everything is just like, ugh, don't feel like training, don't feel like sticking to my diet, don't like that I gained loads of weight, so I do have to stick to my diet. Unmotivated, uninspired. It's just one of those. It happens, But regardless, we've got to do the things we've got to do, right? This is life. This is what adulting is all about. Sometimes you've got to do the things you've got to do. So I figured what I can do is I can look at some TikToks, because we like a good old TikTok reaction, and just look at some fat acceptance, lunacy, and just, maybe channel some frustration that way. And today we're going to look at Splotchmaker. We looked at her before, and I think what I'm going to do is just go back to where I think I left off and then go from there. And yeah, we'll basically see what she has to say. So I'm not sure how long this video will be. It probably will be about 20 minutes, something like that. I'm not sure how long this video will be. We'll just go through a few of her TikToks, and when I feel like I've had enough, we'll just call it quits, So let me scooch over. I'm having to put blankets down because I think both my dogs are in heat. I need to really get them sterilized. I keep forgetting to do it because I know it's better for their health, and it's obviously more convenient for me. So that's definitely a job for the summer once this is finished. They certainly need to get that done. So let me see where we stopped off. Okay.
If you don't like fat people, you don't have to tell us. You don't. You can just go on your little merry way. You don't have to preach to us about it. If you don't like...
I don't think anybody really, I think people dislike fat people as such. I think it's just more a case of just the propaganda behind haze and fat acceptance and body positivity. But also, why is it okay for them to say that they don't like thin people, or they don't like these kind of people, but those kind of people can't have opinions on fat people? If anybody's allowed to have an opinion, at the end of the day, doesn't mean you have to listen to it.
There is something clearly wrong with the woman on the right.
Hey, it's Meeks made a great video about this, but I want to reiterate this point. Fat people wear clothes. Fat people should model clothes. We need to see how clothes look on us. Stop making it a big deal.
I think the issue is that it's basically normalizing obesity, and obesity is unhealthy. It causes many health problems. It causes early death. It's a huge strain financially on society. So, you know, it's like, yeah, fat people do have to wear clothes, but to put it into the mainstream media and try like normalize it, which is basically what that's trying to do, is it shouldn't be done. Like that's like promoting heroin addiction or alcoholism, and you can say like, well, granted they do alcohol ads, they do, but all of that comes with a warning sign. So maybe yes, they could start modeling obese clothing, or obese people could start modeling clothing, but maybe like with cigarettes, etc., it should come, or even in America where you have like ads for medication, which is whack, by the way. You don't, I don't know if you know this if you're American, but in Europe you literally don't get medicine commercials. I mean, like maybe for like hay fever or like paracetamol, when it's like hardcore pharmaceuticals in terms of like Xanax or something like that, there's no way. You will never see that on TV. Point being is that always comes with disclaimers and warning signs, and maybe that is something that they should do with obesity as well. Yeah, promote it, advertise it, but do put a caveat in there that says that this lifestyle or having this kind of physique is unhealthy, and you know, it will result more likely than not in early death. I mean, whatever this woman is doing is unhealthy, regardless whether she's slender or not. If she's putting coffee creamer through non-sugar-free diet soda, if she's putting that through just normal soda, that's fats on sugars. It's unhealthy. Like nobody should be drinking that unless you are like a super hard gainer, and still like you should just eat whole food. So no, even as a skinny person making this video, I object to it. I don't agree with it. Stop stealing Ozempic from people who actually need it to survive just so you can look thinner. But I'm pretty sure that Ozempic has been approved as a fat loss tool. So why not? There's nothing wrong with wanting to lose weight if you need to use medication or undergo surgery. Which is, by the way, the reaction we're going to do tomorrow. We're going to go over Amber not doing the weight loss surgery. But I'm of the opinion that if you need to use tools to lose weight, then great. I mean, like, you should obviously also implement a healthy diet, a change of lifestyle, be more active, all of that. But if as an additional tool you want to use medication or you want to use surgery, I'm all for that. Why not? If people get healthy and they are going to improve their life, their mental health, why not? I don't see anything wrong with that whatsoever.
I just saw the video that everyone on body positive TikTok is talking about, and I want to make a very quick point that anyone who talks about fatness being trendy or a trend or cool, don't listen to them. They are not credible. Anyone who says that is honestly
I don't know what they're talking about. I literally use TikTok to make reels or to do my shorts for YouTube, which I don't do enough of. I do need to start doing it. Like, if I start... What is it if I was to start doing this more, which I know is like, I'm terrible at it because it's just like so much social media and I'm not really into the short form content, but I know it is beneficial for the channel. What I do at the moment, it's either I film some of my training, I do a compilation of that with some music, my posing. Would you guys like to start seeing me doing like full days of eating with like little voiceover or something like that? What would you guys like to see if I was to start doing reels? Because obviously I'm gonna make them for you guys, but not reels, shorts, whatever, shorts, reels, TikTok, it's the same thing. But TikTok, as in the app, as in using it, scrolling it, I never do. I don't use it like that. My Instagram is my thing. I started using Twitter, and like I'll kind of like follow like the communities, people from the community, and read all of that, but I mostly just post my personal things like exercises of the day or training or when I go live. But I don't... Instagram is my favorite form of social media time killing, basically.
delusional, because look at how fat phobic and diet centric and just demonized fat people and fatness is in society. Who is saying it's a trend? Who is saying it's trendy? It's demonized everywhere. What's to look forward to? What's cool about it? What's trendy? Getting harassed on every single platform? Every single day?
The thing is, though, it is 100% it says here, getting videos taken down, removed from monetization. It's not, though. Being obese does get promoted on social media. However, you literally cannot have anorexia as a hashtag. They have to find around other eating disorders, which, like, to my opinion, obesity for a lot of people is some sort of eating disorder. There is some underlying mental health issues. But anorexia, you can't even type that out. You need to use like weird spellings if you want to make a TikTok about that. So she's wrong. Like, obesity is like, it might not necessarily be, it is trendy, it is being promoted. A lot of people are jumping onto the health at every size and body positivity movement. Like, I don't think anybody wants to be fat. It's just easier for people to be part of a movement instead of like taking accountability and change their life. And yes, like, you can talk about fatness and obesity and essentially glorifying it, but when you talk about other eating disorders, it gets demonized, and like, it rightfully you should show. Oh, fuck no, I can't talk today. You shouldn't be promoting anorexia, but like, obesity is literally the same thing, but the other end of the coin.
Getting videos taken down, removed from monetization, getting deplatformed entirely because we posted a video that then people can post anytime they want, all the time. You know, getting medical neglect, being just outcasted in society, and have your body be an epidemic. It is bullshit. So just don't listen to anyone who says that. It's wrong. I just saw the video that everyone...
Not gonna lie, I zoned out there for a second. Let's go to the next one.
But can we break the stigma that $100,000 is like a lot of money or something?
We cannot do that. It is literally...
$100,000 is a lot of money. In the context of what? In the context of, can you live from it? Yeah, you can live from it for like a couple of years. Also, depending on your country, your where you are, probably can't buy a house for it. In a lot of places, you can't buy a house for it. Is it a lot of money? I guess, to who is it? But in terms of like, not having to ever have any more financial concerns in your life ever, $100,000 is not that much. It's helpful and it'd be great, don't get me wrong. I will not say no to 100,000 or even 10,000. But do I think it's like a life-solving amount of money that I would never have to work or be concerned about money again? No, absolutely not.
Double what the average American makes in a year. I am puking from the privilege in this video, like, actually. Ugh.
But can we break the stigma that $100,000...
Well, yeah, saying that it's a stigma is a bit ridiculous as well. This girl is like either a troll or she is indeed very privileged. Body size is as neutral and variable as the color of someone's hair, eyes and skin. I don't even understand what they're trying to say about that. Alright, so basically, I muted this because there's music, but so when you go thrifting, when they ask you to go thrifting, but you're the type of fat, you're the fat type of human. I don't get it. You know, well, is it because it's too much walking or because you're not going to find clothes? If walking is uncomfortable for you because you're big, then that's definitely a reason to do something about your weight. If you can't find clothes, then maybe you should try and lose a little bit of weight so you can find clothes that fit you.
I regret to announce that waking up at a earlier hour actually does aid in productivity. It's noon, and I've accomplished so much.
Does she normally not get up until noon? That's crazy. Like, I think I agree. Some people are more productive in the evenings. I personally am also more productive in the morning. I naturally wake up early. I don't set an alarm. I haven't set an alarm in years. I only set an alarm if I have to make sure that I'm up at a certain time to like catch a flight or something like that, which is rarely. So I naturally I just wake up early, and I always have done. And yeah, for me, it's like it's not even 12 o'clock now, and I've done so many things already today. I've done some work. I went to the gym, did my cardio, did some stretching. I hung up my washing, put on another washing. I walked my dogs twice. What else did I do? Oh yeah, I've just been working otherwise. So regardless, this is only half my day. I still got the rest of the day to go. But I'm definitely gonna have a nap though. I feel like I need a nap.
Can leave fat people alone, but you just won't. You just won't. For whatever reason, you won't.
I don't know, because it's fun to make commentary on people that get so triggered, maybe? I don't know. You shouldn't be eating at restaurants during a pandemic. You shouldn't take your masks off indoors. Care about anyone besides yourself challenge. Is she, like, not to get into a whole COVID conversation, but like, let's be real. She probably is in a high risk category of people. People that are obese are, and if you're obese and you get sick, it's more likely to have serious effects on you. So what's the point of making what's the point of like banning indoor eating at this stage when most people are vaccinated and a lot of people have natural immunity? What's the point of preaching these regulations when you're not willing to do anything about your own health and your weight? Like, it's literally contradictory. To overcome any affliction, the healthier you are, the better you are. A friend of mine, she has undergone some pretty serious medical issues, and she's had them ongoing throughout her life. And if it wasn't for her just being a fit and active person, she would have potentially passed away or had more serious issues. My father has always been a fit and active man. If it wasn't for him having been fit and active his entire life, having been an athlete, he would have most certainly died of some of the issues he's had with his asthma and lung removal and infections and stuff like that. So in general, people that are fit and healthy, that nourish their bodies, that stay active, that follow just what I consider a healthy lifestyle, which means also enjoying things in moderation, but people that are just active and eat whole foods and just make sure they're a healthy body fat, challenge themselves physically and mentally. Usually speaking, people like that, I'm not saying that they can't get sick. Of course they can. They probably are more likely, they probably are less likely to get sick, whether it's from the vid or anything else. But the chances of recovery are greater. And then I don't care about knowing somebody that was healthy, that has died of it. Yes, of course, this happens. Healthy people can pass away from common colds, etc. It happens. And I'm not saying that if it is a common cold, it absolutely isn't. Point being is that in general, in terms of percentages, most people that passed away from the vid were either elderly or people that had underlying health problems. So therefore, if you're going to preach about that, then make sure you don't have any underlying health problems. Granted, you can't do anything about age, so that's a different thing altogether. But, you know, like, I just look at myself, I don't often get sick. I'll get run down a bit, maybe have a bit of a cold, but I literally cannot remember the last time I had the flu, touch wood. Or I had a very serious cold, touch wood. It's just, you know, it's because I'm a healthy person. I look at, for example, Amberlyn Reid. She's sick literally every other month, it seems like, with something. And I'm sure the fact that she's 500 pounds has a lot to do with that. But again, what do I know? It's not like I'm a doctor, I'm just assuming here.
I will not associate with you if you're fat. That's when it matters.
This creator just says anyone who's on.
I will not associate with you if you're fat. That's when it matters.
This creator.
I don't know what this girl is talking about, but I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that I find her unhealthily slender. She is below BMI, and I won't be surprised if maybe she's naturally like this. This is possible. Some people are naturally more heavy set, and then by the naturally a bit more heavy set, I mean like a few pounds. Maybe like I'm a heavier set person naturally. I've never been skinny. This is why I make muscles easy, or I make gains easily. Some people are naturally skinnier, But from what I can see here, it kind of looks almost a little bit it almost looks potentially a little bit like it's forced, but I would have to more see her whole body. As somebody that has been eating disordered, normally speaking, you can kind of pick up on it when people are eating disordered or not. There's just a certain look to it, and like this is gonna sound horrible, but like having like a bobble head, that's like usually one of the signs. If you're naturally skinny, usually speaking, your the size of your head is in proportion to the size of your body. But if you're starving yourself basically, or doing any other methods of maintaining a very low level of body fat, or getting to a low level of body fat and having no size, you get that sort of the bobblehead look. That's like a very typical sign, usually speaking. But I don't know, she could just be naturally slender.
With you if you're fat. That's when it matters.
This creator just says anyone who's unhealthy, they will not associate with. And I just want to say, when did y'all get so just bold enough to post eugenics on Maine?
She says she doesn't want to hang out with fat people, which is fair enough. I don't get it. I would hang out with people that are obese. Like, if you want to be obese, it's your choice. It doesn't necessarily make you a bad person. I probably wouldn't be hanging out with you if you're spewing fat acceptance or haze narrative, like propaganda. Like, then we won't be friends because we have different ideologies. But if you're just like a cool person and you're big, like, I don't care. This person doesn't want to hang out with people that are big, which is up to her. She's not spewing eugenics though. Eugenics is like basically killing off a certain group of people. I didn't hear this woman talk about unaliving anybody. She just said she didn't want to be friends with them, basically.
I don't know. What is that video? Oh, you're not gonna hang out with me. I don't want to. No one that is a good...
I find anything with this girl, right? I watch her videos and it's so obvious to me that she is so insecure. Like this lady, this girl here, this Splotchmaker. She tries to come off as like she has like a lot of it is almost like bravado. Like she doesn't care. I mean, like she probably doesn't care about this strange person on the internet, but nothing she says, it comes off, a lot of it comes off as hesitant, like she's not sure about herself, and I think it's because she probably is insecure, is what I'm guessing, but she's using this platform to try and maybe make herself secure. I don't really know, but yeah, I see through it basically.
Good person wants to, if you have that perspective, all right? Me one day randomly having the urge to stop being ugly. Hashtag weight loss. 1.1 million likes.
Where is the weight loss though? Oh yeah. I mean, she just had like she did improve a lot. It's not just the weight loss. She even changed her eye color. That's quite remarkable. She's gone from having brown eyes to having green eyes. Could be contacts, for sure. She's definitely a pretty girl, though.
Me one day randomly having... All it is just calling fat people ugly. Like...
I don't know. Like, I didn't think she was necessarily the ugly here. It's hard to say with the picture, but... I don't know. Like, again, it's a personal preference, isn't it? Most people do find obesity not attractive because it shows... It subconsciously associates us with sickness and stuff. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go because I can hear the workers are doing the work outside. They're inside doing the windows. The facades is a thing. It's distracting me, and I'm sure if my audio from here is interfering, you are picking up as well, in which case I do apologize. I'll try and set this up later today, if not tomorrow, so hopefully I'll have a new mic. Hopefully it's better. It's like the third or fourth mic that I've gone through in recent times, recent year or so. So anyway, I'm gonna go. Insert a... what kind of emoji shall we do? Let's do a hammer emoji because they're very keen on using it right now. comment, like, subscribe, dislike the video if you disliked it. Let me know down below why. Doing the liking, the commenting and all of that actually does make a huge difference. Subscribing helps out enormously too. We YouTubers don't say those things for the sake of saying it. It actually does make a big difference to the channel. So if you wish to support me, that's the way to go. In terms of memberships, still working on that. I'll cover that in the update that I'll put on the vlog channel tomorrow. So go and check that out as well if you haven't already. After this video that's going up tomorrow, the rest of my family trip, Sweden and Belgium, will resume. So you have 2 videos coming up after that. And then we will start a new series. Exciting times. Have a good one, guys. Bye.